Welcome, Mrs. Fagerholm.
Hello.
So, how must universities connect with the industrial sector to get real-world results? Are companies from, let's say, Technopolis Linnanmaa in Oulu coming to you with their projects or vice versa?
Yes, they are. But it's not only the companies from the Technopolis Linnanmaa, but it's all the companies from around the region. So we are very strongly regionally linked, and many, especially small and mid-sized companies come to, and we work together with them. But we also send students out to the companies.
Can you share maybe an example of a project where your university and a private partner co-created, let's say, a solution that benefited both students and the economy?
There are numerous examples, but maybe one example I could mention is that Nokia opened recently, last spring, a very large new campus close to our campus, a new office and a factory. They, together with our university, our students and our research team, prepared a 360 video presentation of the new campus. So this is something that is used by Nokia to show how the new campus looks like. So they used drones, they used programming in order to prepare this presentation video of the campus.
Is the success of common projects also connected maybe with financing? How to finance collaboration to maximize the results?
Directly, most often, if it's our students involved in the company projects or it's part of their studies, there is not really, it doesn't influence our financing directly. So the companies do not pay for us for the work, but they actually offer projects that are part of our students' studies. And the students basically, the companies provide the steering of the projects together with the teachers for the students, but it doesn't directly influence our financing. Our financing is then, we receive it from the government, and it's based on the number of exams we receive every year. So indirectly, it does influence. The sooner the students can finalize their studies, the better it is.
You have a background in both academia and industry. How does your experience in the corporate sector influence your leadership, maybe leadership style as a rector?
Well, I think it influences quite a lot in the sense that I believe in, as a leader, I'm strongly results oriented. So I believe that the university has a reason to exist, and especially the universities of applied sciences, we collaborate. It's part of our DNA to collaborate with the industry. So we are there to provide and provide knowledge and collaborate with the universities. But I'm also at the same time strongly results oriented, which means that we aim to educate experts within the time that is set for the degrees.
Okay, as the rector, what is the strategic importance of OAMK being part of a network that includes 11 countries and 125,000 students that we already mentioned?
This is an excellent tool for us to offer our students a broader offering in courses. They can take courses not only from our university, but also foreign universities that are within the consortium. So they can study overseas. They can go for an exchange period. They can. We can invite also experts to come to Finland and collaborate with us. So it gives them a broader offering than what we only as a single university would have, but it also gives them a perfect view on international collaboration. What does the world outside Finland look like? How do other universities work? Maybe they meet new colleagues. They get a mindset which is much broader than if they only would do their studies within Finland and only with Finns.
We're seeing a shift towards joint study programs across Europe. What are maybe the biggest logistical or academic hurdles we must overcome in Europe to make a truly seamless European education area a reality?
I think one challenge clearly is that in Europe, the research is truly international. It goes beyond even Europe, but the educational systems are always nationally led. And this, of course, means that every degree, despite the Bologna process, every degree is somewhat slightly different. And there's quite a lot of, let's say, country-wise, country-specific bureaucracy that needs to be overcome if we plan a joint degree between the different universities from different countries.
Mm-hmm. The UP University Alliance aims to create, let's say, a university without borders. How do you envision education and life of students in this university in the future years? How to, let's say, prepare students for the challenges of this world to make Europe maybe more competitive?
This is exactly that we want to give our students the international mindset, that they want to work with people across the borders. They see that things can be solved. So it is not that we have to do everything on our own. We can learn from each other. And this European Alliance UP University is an excellent way to share best practices of different things. It can be education, it can be research work. How do we can always learn from each other, how do we solve things?
Mm-hmm. And maybe what is your primary message to Slovenian employers and policymakers, and also the policymakers and employers in the region regarding the integration of higher education with the local and European economy?
We want to also encourage the companies to collaborate with the universities so that we can ensure that our education meets the needs of the universities. At the same time, we want to encourage the companies also to develop the working life so that it meets the expectation of our students. So that it's really a kind of a match made in heaven, that we see that companies and the universities working together, and that's part of our educational system.
Mm-hmm. Cooperation is beneficial for everybody, but many in Eastern Europe are seeing that cooperation is also a possible threat for the brain drain we have seen in the last few decades. How can universities and employees from Eastern Europe prevent that, maybe? What is your opinion?
In my opinion, I would encourage strongly for the collaboration, because it also gives the opportunity for the companies to make sure that their working life and their work-life balance and the working environment also meets the needs of, let's say, younger people, that it stays interesting for them, and also they can develop the working life together with the universities, and to make sure that their business is also managed well and successful.
Mm-hmm. And on the other side, how do you ensure that your curriculum stays as dynamic as the labor market, and how often do you update programs to match industrial shifts?
I would say that in average, maybe in, let's say, every 3 years, we make a bigger review of the degree programs. Additionally, we have also collaborated with the local Chamber of Commerce that has developed a system where they actually get together many companies, invite the companies to participate in an audit process where the companies come and audit our study programs in order to give feedback to us that what kind of, let's say, parts of the program they see that meet their needs, and what maybe potentially could and should be, let's say, updated.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Mrs. Fagerholm, thank you for this conversation and all the success in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.